Aloha everybody and welcome to Game and over here. And today I'm going to show you guys a little bit of that Mutate Shenanigans that I was talking about in the Ikoria pack that I pulled the Glowstone Recluse. And so you're going to kind of see how I put that together and how this works. So I have the Grim Tutor to find some things. I have some Scry lands so that I can look at my deck, and I have some things that I can cycle with. So you're going to see how this whole thing works. This is a fun deck to run. It does create a lot of copies of a card that once you put lands in, the Scute Swarm right here, once you have 6 lands in, it starts to create copies. And so, oh yeah, that's my fault. I'm all taking my time while explaining this. So yeah, now you're gonna see how this whole thing works. Again, with the Witherbloom, I can pull later. Once I have 4 lands, you can keep scrying the top of your deck by using this if you need to. And then either, each creature, okay. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and use this and get rid of that right now. Target creature. Boom. And then the next one's going to be a scry land. And then I'll probably use this cultivate with these 3 lands, right? So I'll use the top of that, see what's coming. Blood Chief's Thirst. Yeah, I'll take a removal, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use my cultivate to bring more mana in, and so that's gonna move me up pretty quick. Now I'm good with the Scute Swarm. Next turn, what I'm actually gonna do is use the Grim Tutor so that I can then go pull my Migratory Greathorn. Let's see if we can cycle through this. I can possibly, okay, that's another cultivate. There we go, there's another Scute Swarm. So actually, I will put this first one out. I'm gonna land out, now that I have the 6 lands, it's making a copy of itself, correct? Okay, so now watch, you're gonna see what happens with the Mutate Shenanigans that I it's a lot of fun. And so let's see what he comes up with on his next turn. And then I have much more, I have a migration path to bring more mana in, cultivate so that I can bring 2 in a turn. He's gonna get rid of 1, that's fine. Search your library for take action. I'll take it, submit it, boom, it's in. Probably like, damn, I just created 2 more. And so here we go. This is the one that I pulled in the pack. It gives me the reach ability. And so watch what happens. I'm gonna use the Grim Tutor. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna pick the Migratory Greathorn. We're gonna mutate it with this Scute Swarm. Over it, it's gonna bring in the 3/4. Because of its ability, it brings in a land which creates a landfall and then creates tokens there. I have another mana to come in for, that's my actual drop. And so then that creates that many more tokens. I can go ahead and attack then now, and I have 9/1/1s plus this. Now the next turn I'm gonna mutate this glowstone on top of that. And then that will bring another mana in because of its ability. Whenever this creature mutates, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. And so that's how you create the whole copy of the mutate from the landfall because of the Scute Swarm. And then the mutate of this still creates this ability, then gives your copies, your next copies that are coming are all going to have reach because it's copying the reach. And then you have more mana like bringers, so you can just keep bringing in stuff, keep creating more tokens and copies of what you have going on here. And it's a lot of fun. But yeah, that's the whole thing with this one. But yeah, I'll probably be doing this probably once a month, showing you guys some of the different decks that I play and different things that I'm trying out. Some of them aren't so good. This one's been a little fine-tuned over a while. So, I mean, the Grim Tutor's the removal, because this ability is only really creating a copy after you have 6 lands out. So in order to get to the 6 lands, I have to have like low costing removal, like the Murder, the Heartless Act, the Go for the Throat. All those things are, well, the Go for the Throat's not so cheap, but a couple other ones are cheaper, so it allows you to do that, right? And so here we go, we're gonna resolve. He's gonna give me my time. Oh, I guess that one is the 2. It's the other one. So here we go, we're gonna mutate this guy on top of him, or actually underneath it, so that the 2 1/1 counter tokens go on top of that. I think he's trying to figure out what he's doing. He might be just super stalling the game, but it's all good. Ain't no worries, we're here just cruising. You know, some people don't like playing against this thing, which is understandable. But yeah, so that's the deck. The Glowstone Recluse, that's the one that I, you know, pulled in that pack, and this is what I was talking about. And so I figured I'd just come in here and show you guys that and let you see what's up. We're gonna go underneath it. He's gonna create the abilities. We're gonna bring in another land here. It's gonna create more copies of the whole thing, and now all those other ones are gonna have reach. You could, I don't want to be just a complete ass. Actually, you know what? For the sake of the video, you could then hit 2 more lands. If I had the migration path, it would put both of those in at the same time. Now I have to wait because one of them comes to the hand. And so that just created that many more copies. Oh, I guess I haven't put one out, so there you go. I mean, it creates copies on copies on copies on copies. I have 77 1/1s over here in the corner with 11 more 1/1s, 21 3/4s. I mean, you know, so it's pretty gnarly what it does. And so yeah, that's just for the sake of the video I did that one. Yeah, so you can see how that plays out. It's a fun one for sure. It's kind of gnarly, and especially if it gets this far, it can be overwhelming. Obviously, this guy don't even. And I'm probably, you know, a part of that cause because I'm not attacking. I could have probably ended the game a while ago since he's got one attacker, but you know, that's how that goes. Gonna go ahead and pass. I'm not gonna just kill his one creature. I guess that is an instant though, right? So you could. Thank you guys for being here. I'm a little buzzed, so I'm just having some fun. I wanted to show you guys this, and at this point, he doesn't want to see it anymore. He's probably gonna just, I'm gonna go ahead and my turn. We're gonna resolve. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Let's put these 2 out and see if he even lets it happen. He's probably like, dude, what? Right now, I just kind of want to see it at that point. You know what I mean? Like, because that's going to create 3 or 2 lands are going to come out. So it's 2 copies of each one of these. That's why he's just completely letting this thing go. Obviously, you guys see that it's pretty much done. Unless he had a board wipe, then he could just, when the 12th hour is put on this artifact, shuffle your hand in your graveyard, then draw 7 cards, exile this. Yeah, and so I'll bring 2 of my last 3 lands into the game. And that's what this deck is made to do. It just goes searching for it, and it just brings them in. Right now, I think you can see this. It's bringing in 237 copies of all of that, which is pretty gnarly. I mean, it's honestly ridiculous, right? Like, it's honestly ridiculous. Like, what's happening right here. So, but yeah, that's the Scute Swarm Mutate Shenanigans with that Migratory Great Horn and the Glowstone Recluse. Like, it actually almost timed out just doing that. 120 attackers. We're gonna go ahead and attack for that damage, which is going to do 169 damage. So thank you guys for being here. Hope you enjoyed that video. I know it was a little long, but you know, that's the whole deal. Bless, guys.